Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. General Hospital predictions suggest Michael Corinthos may be a completely different person when he returns to the ABC soap opera. Recently, on General Hospital, Michael Corinthos' entire world imploded. First, he found out his wife, Willow Tate, was having an affair with his uncle, Drew Quartermain. However, he still wanted to salvage his marriage. That was until Willow's mom, Nana Reeves, got the ball rolling for a legal separation and sole custody of their kids. From there, things quickly escalated and a vicious custody battle began. Then, things went from bad to worse for Michael. Someone planted a bomb in Sonny Corinthos' penthouse on General Hospital. It went up in flames and Michael got caught in the fire. Currently, he is suffering from third-degree burns on over 40% of his body. Indeed, he has a long road of recovery ahead of him. He must remain sedated constantly due to the severe pain of his burns. But he was woken up long enough to decide where he wants to go for treatment. As of now, he will be off the General Hospital canvas for quite a while. Currently, Michael Corinthos' chat duel needs extensive treatment for his severe burns. The GH doctors suggested Johns Hopkins Burn Center because they had a spot open up. However, his mom, Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, got him into an experimental clinic in Germany with the help of Jack Brennan, Charles Mazur. He went with her idea. So he is now on a medical jet on his way to Germany with Carly by his side. Michael's portrayer, Chad Duell, is taking some time off from General Hospital. So far, it's unclear when or if he will return. But the writers have no plans to recast his character. Furthermore, they left the door open for him so that he could come back when he's ready. However, if he does return, we may get a whole new Michael Corinthos. Currently, Chad hasn't said if he's coming back to GH, but it looks like he might eventually. His main reason for leaving the show was because so many changes were happening in his life. Also, he plans to visit his hometown in Arizona, mainly so that his son Dawson can spend time with his extended family. Chet isn't leaving General Hospital to pursue other acting projects. Plus, he's thankful that he's able to come back after taking a break if he chooses to. So it does seem likely that he'll come back at some point, although it could be quite some time. In the event that he does rejoin the soap, fans could be in for a major shock. When Michael comes home from Germany, he might be a totally different man. The terrible experiences of his marriage falling apart and landing in the crossfire of mob violence again might hearten him. He may return resentful of his father, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, because he was the intended target of the explosion. This isn't the first major injury Michael has sustained because of Sonny's dangerous business. Also, it wouldn't be the first time Michael has gone dark on General Hospital. He has turned on his father in the past, largely in part because he is a mob kingpin. But this time, things could go a little differently on General Hospital. Mikey could come back ready to take over his father's mob business, and he could become the next kingpin of Port Charles. As it is, Sonny is looking to get out of the biz. So, if Michael resurfaces, he could take his place. Of course, that would crush Sonny, and they might end up becoming enemies. Mikey could even try to take his dad out. Indeed, there are several different ways it could go. And it would certainly be interesting if Michael came back as a villain. GH is getting more dramatic and intense by the minute. Keep watching to see if Michael Corinthos comes back home as a darker version of himself on the ABC daytime drama. General Hospital has long been a soap opera that blends suspense, drama, and complex character arcs. One of the show's most fascinating characters is Michael Corinthos, a man who has spent much of his life navigating the treacherous waters of the Corinthos family legacy, dealing with love, betrayal, and the moral quandaries of being entrenched in the mafia world. Over the years, viewers have watched Michael grow from a naive young man into a savvy, sometimes ruthless business figure. But is Michael's transformation truly complete? With rumors circulating about his potential return to Port Charles, it seems that Michael might come back a changed man, one who is more than just a reflection of his father, Sonny Corinthos. Michael Corinthos' development over the years has been full of twists and turns. The son of mob boss Sonny and lawyer Carly Corinthos, Michael has always found himself caught between two worlds. On one side, there's the seductive power and security of the Corinthos crime family, and on the other, the desire for normalcy and a life freed from the constant dangers that come with his family's lifestyle. His internal conflict has been the source of much drama, and it has shaped his personality in ways that resonate deeply with fans. But is the Michael we know now the final version, or is he still capable of significant growth? Michael's departure from Port Charles was prompted by several personal and family-related struggles, including the collapse of his relationship with Willow Tate and the growing tensions within the Corinthos organization. His recent decisions to separate from Willow, despite their deep connection, suggested that Michael was becoming disillusioned with the life he had built. He began questioning his identity as part of the criminal empire his father runs and started to acknowledge how deeply this lifestyle has hurt those around him. His choice to leave could mark the beginning of an entirely new path, one that's not tethered to the violence and corruption of the Corinthos family. However, despite his exit from the family drama, Michael's connection to his father and his heritage runs deep. Sonny's shadow looms large in his life, and although Michael has sought to carve out his own identity, it remains to be seen whether he can truly separate himself from his father's influence. Given that Michael's life has always been intertwined with the family business, it's possible that his time away will lead to a new perspective. Perhaps he will return to Port Charles with a greater sense of clarity and purpose, no longer content to merely be a pawn in a game he no longer believes in. If Michael does return to Port Charles, it's likely that he'll come back as a more mature and reflective character. He's experienced pain and loss, from the violent death of his brother Morgan to the devastating illness of his son Wiley. These events have undoubtedly shaped his views on life, love, and what truly matters. It's easy to imagine that he might have spent his time away focusing on healing, not just physically but emotionally and psychologically. Michael may also have used his time away to better understand what it means to be a father. His tumultuous relationship with his own father, Sonny, has always been a central element of his storyline. In the past, Michael has struggled with his desire for a closer bond with Sonny while simultaneously rejecting the dangerous lifestyle that comes with it. In returning, Michael may be better equipped to establish boundaries with his father, creating a healthier dynamic. Perhaps he will also step into a leadership role within the family business, but with the intention of changing the way things are run, creating a more ethical and less violent path forward. This time of introspection could also lead Michael to reevaluate his relationship with Willow. That bond has been tested over time, but if Michael returns to Port Charles with a renewed sense of purpose, he may be ready to repair their relationship. If their love is strong enough, this could be the moment that Michael finally accepts his vulnerabilities and admits his mistakes, offering a more genuine, humble version of himself. As mentioned, the legacy of Sonny Corinthos looms large in Michael's life, and there's always a chance that Michael will never fully escape the pull of his father's world. Sonny's influence is pervasive, not just within the family business, but in Michael's very identity. It's easy to imagine Michael returning to Port Charles only to find himself dragged back into the world of crime and corruption, despite his best efforts to break free. The question is, will Michael return to the family business as a way of honoring his father's legacy, or will he use his position to make real change? One compelling possibility is that Michael could return and decide that he is done with the mob lifestyle once and for all. However, this would likely create an even more intense conflict between him and Sonny. For years, Sonny has groomed Michael to eventually take over his empire. If Michael were to reject this role, it could lead to a significant power struggle. Such a confrontation would certainly create dramatic tension, but it could also serve as the catalyst for Michael's full transformation into a man who values integrity over power. Another intriguing angle is the potential for Michael to embrace his role in the mob, but to do so with a completely new set of principles. Rather than engaging in violent retribution and ruthless business practices, he could attempt to run the family business in a way that minimizes harm, deals with enemies through more diplomatic means, and focuses on creating legitimate opportunities for growth and stability. While this shift in priorities would undoubtedly be challenging, it could allow Michael to preserve his connection to his father while simultaneously asserting his independence. A significant aspect of Michael's return will involve his relationships with those closest to him, namely his mother Carly and his brother Jocelyn. Carly has always been a major influence in Michael's life, often guiding him with love, but also with a stern hand. If Michael comes back a changed man, he may find that his mother's expectations are in conflict with his newfound sense of self. While Carly's loyalty to the family business is unquestionable, Michael's journey might lead to a sense of rebellion against the life she's tried to shape for him. Jocelyn, too, could have a complicated reaction to Michael's changes. As a younger sibling, she has always admired Michael and looked up to him. However, if he returns as someone who no longer wants to be involved in the family business, this could cause tension between them, particularly if Jocelyn believes that he's abandoning the family legacy. On the other hand, it could create an opportunity for them to bond over shared experiences and challenges, fostering a deeper understanding between them. In the end, the question of whether Michael Corinthos will return to Port Charles a changed man remains open. His evolution has been defined by his internal battles, and it's clear that he has the potential to change, either by rejecting his father's criminal empire or by trying to reshape it from within. Regardless of the direction his character takes, one thing is certain: Michael's return promises to be a pivotal moment in the show's ongoing narrative, and fans can expect that whatever transformation he undergoes will be one that captivates them and reshapes his role within the Corinthos family for years to come.